Hey there everyone, welcome back to the Indus Trader YouTube channel. In this video, we're going to talk about a strategy which helps you to be profitable, or in other words, if you are searching for a strategy which gives you good risk reward, then this strategy is for you. But there are also few conditions. I will let you know if these conditions are fulfilling according to your trading style. If this strategy suits you, then you can continue the video, or else you can skip here as well. The first condition is, for this strategy risk management gonna to be a king. Like, if you follow the risk management, then this strategy gonna to give you the result, and it also going to give you the reward. And second thing is, this strategy is more or often like a scalping strategy. So if you are a scalper, then this is the strategy going to help you or add extra edge to your trading. And third one, this strategy is more or over focus on less risk and high reward. In this mile, let's say we are going with some X number of trades. We take some number of stop losses, but stop losses with limited stop loss. But when we capture the trend, we capture the more points. So it's some sort of like scalping, and all the conditions I have explained. If this strategy suits for you, then you can continue the video. And before also, we have made a strategy video on Fibonacci. This is the complete Fibonacci mastery playlist, and in this we have around 6 videos. By watching these 6 videos, you can master the Fibonacci tool. Not by watching. After watching, you have to also practice for that. But this sixth video, Fibonacci trading strategy, is also a similar type of strategy which works very good, and which also provides good results. But it's somehow it's not like a this Fibonacci strategy is like you can also use for intraday swing. And similarly in this what similarly in this strategy also we can use it for intraday scalping as well as swing also. But more or in my back test, I have seen a good result in the scalping. So without wasting any time, let's get started. So this is Bank Nifty index chart. So before that, let me explain you the strategy. For this strategies, we're going to use a simple indicator which is called 9 EMA. And I know a lot of you are planning to skip the video, but I'm going to tell you this is going to be a complete other logics, and the rules of this video going to be completely different than what you have watched outside, like what you have watched in other videos or something stuff like that. So in this, first, there are very little rules, because as I said, this video is designed for a beginner, or in the sense one who is struggling to make profits, or one who are searching for a strategy which gives good reward with the limited risk. So here, yes, before starting the strategy itself, I would love to say that let's say we are going to practice this or backtest this strategy by thinking this accuracy of this strategy is 50-50. And trust me guys, you do the backtest and let me know what is the accuracy of this particular strategy. I want you guys to comment below what is the accuracy of this strategy. But for example purpose, or for this video purpose, I gonna to take 50 as the accuracy of this strategy, which means if you are doing 100 trades, it will hit your 50 stop loss, and 50 will be your gaining trades. This is the method which I personally use. Whatever the strategy I keep initially, it has a 50% accuracy, and even the same approach which I personally use, I am explaining to you. So for this, let's keep all this aside. First, for bullish trades, okay, for bullish trades, what should we want? We want a bearish candle, We want a bearish candle. This should be below our 9 EMA and followed by a followed by a bullish candle. Okay, this is bearish candle and we should have a following a bullish candle, one bullish candle which should close above the 9 EMA. And there are also conditions. Yes, I going to cover all the things. Let's say this is the EMA and let's say this is a bearish candle. This is a bearish candle and again we got a bullish candle. Okay, again we got a bullish candle, but this time this is not closing above the 9 EMA and the next bullish candle is closing above this 9 EMA. So in this case we are not going to take any entry here because the rules are very simple. I have made it very simple because beginners should get understand easily. So for bullish trade, if you want to go a long trade, then the condition is very simple. Like we should have a bearish candle below the 9 EMA and the next candle. Okay, the next proceeding candle should be bullish candle and which should close above 9 EMA. And once it closes above 9 EMA, then once the high of this candle is crossing the next candle above this candle high, we will take the entry with the stop loss of both the candles low. Okay, I hope you understood this. And let's also talk about the bearish setup. So for short positions, it's completely reverse to that. Okay, let's say this is a EMA and we want a bullish candle. We want a bullish candle above the 9 EMA and we should get a bearish candle. Bearish candle should be closing below 9 EMA and in the similar case once this low of this candle breaks, we will take the entry with the stop loss of this high. It looks very simple. We can add another additional additional clusters or conformations or confluence in order to improve the accuracy of this strategy, but the main intention of this strategy is to help the beginners. So even this strategy works very perfect. Let's go and test some few examples which also failed and let's also look at today's market itself. Okay, let's go to today's market and most important thing, this strategy works throughout all the time frame independent of the time frames, but as I said in the earlier of this video, this works better for scalping, which means you have to do this 5 minutes, 3 or 1 minute also you can use. But as you go higher time frame, the reliability will high. Yes, I do agree, but the problem is here again the stop loss will be high. If you see, let's say this is the stop loss, and let's also find a bullish in the 15 minutes time frame. 15 minutes time frame, even it is harder to find the trades as well in the higher time frame. Let me search. Yes, if you see here, this is a bearish candle below and a bullish candle closing above 9 EMA. Okay, this is the stop loss. But if you see, the most important part is if you see the stop loss. Okay, if you see the stop loss, let me remove this. If you see the stop loss from the high breaking here to here, it's almost 0.2%, which is 96 points stop loss. So as this strategy is for beginners, I don't want them to keep this much bigger SL, which will create again emotions comes into picture. So I don't want this sort of things to happen. So you go to 5 minutes time frame and use it. Let me backtest from like latest two. I will go back to some extent up to where I can go. I will show you stop losses trades, and also I will show you all sort of trades. So here in this particular rally, if you see, there is a candle closing below. If you see this particular candle, this is a bearish candle. This is a bearish candle which is closing below, 9 EMA, and again we have a bullish candle which is closing above 9 EMA. So which makes, if you see the candle above, once this candle is crossing, we will take entry in this candle. And what we are talking, like, the minimum which you take in this trade is your targets will be 1 is to 2. Okay, you either give your stop loss or you will wait for your 1 is to 2 target. In this case, if you see, the target you have achieved here is 1 is to 3. So you have to keep your trailing your stop loss. How to trail, it depends upon you, like you keep 10 points trailing, or like there is also another method. You can exit once the candle close below 9 EMA. Okay, that can be also a good method to exit your trades. So try to capture the whole rally when you get the opportunity. And if you come back again, if you see here, in this case, a bearish candle below the 9 EMA, and we got a bullish candle closing above this 9 EMA, and thereafter you can see we got easy 1 is to 2 trade here. And let me also show you crossing above. And if you see, you can see here again candle closed here. Yes, candle closed here, but the condition is, if 1 is to 2 hits, you have to exit from the trade. You have to exit from the trade. You can see exactly we almost got 1 is to 2. Even once it reach you 1 is to 2, you have to exit from the trade, or else you have to keep your stop loss trailing. In this case, you can see, in case if you have not trailed the stop loss, then here is your exit point, which is again you are, at least you will exit cost to cost or in some profit. But the most important part is, if 1 is to 2 get hits, you move your trailing stop loss to your cost, or initial days when you are trading, very initial days, you try to capture 1 is to 2 in every trade, which helps you a lot. Okay, then coming to here, if you see bullish trade, this is a bullish candle. This is a bullish candle, you can see here, followed by a bearish candle closing below this. And once this low of this candle cross, we got entry in this candle, and you can clearly see our SL got hit in this candle. And the most important part in the starting of the video I have explained is risk management. So it's not like that you dump the quantity in some trades and you are not maintaining quantity in some trades. It will not work if you do in that manner. So you have to completely maintain the risk management rules in order to gain in this particular strategy. And another thing, the most important part is, you have to accept the stop loss. Not like in the sense, if is closing below this, actually closing below this is not the conditions we usually see. Again, let's say we have taken a bullish trade, again we will wait to form it a bearish confirmation to exit the trade, or else we keep on trailing. But as this video is designed for the beginners, I say, like, once the candle close below the 9 EMA, or if you are taking a short trade, once the candle close above the 9 EMA, then you can directly exit from the trade. So if you see one more example here, this is a bearish candle closing below 9 EMA, and the next candle we got a closing above, we got a closing above 9 EMA. But in this case, even if you see here, this crossing, and this is our stop loss, but we did not reach our 1 is to 2, and it's almost like 1:1 trade. So as I explained you, 1:1 is not our target, but our stop loss also didn't got hit. You can still wait here, but if you are again using the strategy which I said, you can actually trail your stop loss. But if you are not good enough to trail the stop loss, then I said you can exit here somewhere near to minimum loss, or you can trail your stop loss. It completely depends upon individuals. Like in my case, I would definitely trail till this, when I until I get a bearish setup. If you see, there is no bearish setup in between. If you see, bearish setup is like I need a bullish candle. Sorry, bullish candle. I need a bullish candle above 9 EMA, and I need a bearish candle closing below 9 EMA. Did you see any such type of setup in between? Like we got a entry here. After that, did you see any this sort of setup? You can see this is a bullish candle, but the bearish candle did not close below 9 EMA. Bullish candle, bearish candle did not close 9 EMA. Bullish candle, bearish candle closed below 9 EMA. Did you see this here? So I'm sorry I said up to here, but I would exit my trade here itself. So this is how you can trade. And if you go, let me also show you the bearish setups as well. And this is a bullish candle followed by a bearish candle closing below 9 EMA, but we will not trade this type of setup because the stop loss is huge here. I personally will not trade when the stop loss is on higher side, and I also say you the same. And especially in the market like this, we give n number of stop losses. But yes, once we also take good moves once the market starts to be trendy. So it's like you also give you the stop losses. And I that's the reason I say you accept the stop loss. Nothing wrong in accepting any stop losses. Okay, so let us also see some more examples as well. Like yes, here if you see, this is a bullish candle and a bearish candle. The next bearish candle is closing below, and in no need of any pullback after crossing this low. Like in this candle you will get the entry, and you can see clearly we get 1:2 easily. And let's also see some more examples. You can also go for 3 minutes. There is nothing wrong in that. This is a bearish candle followed by a bullish candle closing above, and you can see we got easy 1:2. Like at the end of the day, we might have closed our positions here. If not, you can also consider that as a stop loss trade as well. And let's also see this. Here is also a perfect example. This is a bullish candle, again bearish candle closing below 9 EMA. Thereafter you can see easy 1:2 trade. So here what I wanted to say here is, uh, follow this strategy. Yes, you might be exposed to the stop losses. Don't worry about the stop losses. And let's say if you are getting losses in the initial time, so don't leave the strategies. The first thing you have to follow is do 100 trades back testing. Okay, in the live market you do paper trading for 100 trades. Thereafter, let's say in paper trade there are also approaches you have to follow. It's not like you keep good number of lots which you are not capable of. Like let's say, capable in the sense, I want you to do the paper trade just like the amount which you are ready to invest in your Demat account. Let's say you start with 20,000. So in that 20,000 you have to maintain the risk reward, and you have to follow the risk reward in that paper trade as well. So you do first 100 trades, and write down entry and exits of each trade you took, or like each trade you take. Then you make a complete journal of this, and after 100 trades you first come to this video and let us know what you have observed in this strategy, and let me know that what is the accuracy of this strategy, and how many stop losses you are giving. And yes, here I reveal that we give, compared to other strategies, we give the stop losses number are high, but trust me, at the end of this 100 trades you will be in the profitability only. If you will be no, it's like, it's completely depends upon how you are managing your risk and money management. Only uh, these two things gonna to change this complete strategy, and you are going to be in good profits after this strategy. Then after, the second thing, you have to accept the stop losses as per our strategy. You no need to think, and once the stop loss hit, then you have to immediately exit that. And third thing, you have to keep trailing your profits. Whatever, see, sometimes we expect for 1:3, and in that case it comes back and hit our cost to cost. Even that, accept that stop loss, trailing stop loss, accept that trailing stop loss and exit from that trade. And thereafter you do it, not before. You don't judge the strategy before 100 trades. Hey, this is my kind request. You do this 100 paper trades, and then after you do 100 trades with your money, with your real money, because the real money is something which contains the emotion in that trade. So I want that. And just do trading like a robo using this strategy, not like you get into emotions. Like, just like robo, you keep your strict stop losses, you keep your targets, and you just leave it off, and you just focus on your trades and all these logics. That's it. And yes, if you want more strategies like this, just comment below about how you like this video. Yes, it seems very simple, but more, it's like most effective strategy, which even I personally used at my early stage of. And even in nowadays also, I used to take this as a confirmations for my trade as well. So I hope you like this video. At any part of this video you think my efforts in, if you think you like my efforts in this video, then I request you to like this video. That will motivate me a lot to make more videos like this. So I'll see you in the next video, guys. Until then, this is Venkata Krishna signing off. Jai Hind.